the lyrics of a song would be published in newspapers or broadsides. A broadside is a large sheet of paper printed on one side, then posted in public places and distributed by hand so that everyone had the chance to learn the latest news, or in this case, the latest songs.
In fact, colonists used newspapers and broadsides to support their position for or against the Revolutionary War. So the published lyrics of songs were used as a political tool, and often these songs were protest songs that called for liberty and independence from the British monarchy.
While I relate my story, Americans give ear. A Britain's fading glory, you'll presently shall hear. I'll give a true relation, attend to what I say, concerning the taxation of North America.
Of course, music played a role during the years leading up to our War of American Independence as well. It was the song that could be widely understood. It was the song that could travel from one colony to the next and ultimately one state to the next. And they told the story, the songs of liberty and the songs of taxation. They were protest songs. They were songs calling for action against the king, against his ministers. But music and songs were a significant factor in communicating the story that led up to our War of American Independence.
Come join hand in hand, brave Americans all, and rouse your bold hearts after liberty's call.
In 1768, the earliest of these protest songs, the Liberty Song, was written by John Dickinson, a lawyer and gentleman farmer from Philadelphia. Dickinson was angry about the Townshend Acts, which were a series of taxes imposed on the colonies by England. However, the colonists thought that the taxes were unfair, especially since they had no representation in Parliament. In the 18th century, the same tunes were used over and over, but with different lyrics. This was called a musical parody. So, as the words were circulated, the average colonist would immediately know the tune and how to sing the politically charged words.
And so the first part of the change, or the transition of English music to American music, would be where we take an English tune and someone in America writes new words to it. And that happened all the time, especially during the period leading up to the Revolution and thereafter. It's called parody, when you parodize, you take an old tune and you write the new words.
Though writing a parody of another song was the most common form of musical expression, a few early Americans began to compose new music as well. Chester, written by William Billings, became an anthem of the Revolutionary War. Billings primarily wrote music for the New England churches. Chester was originally written as a hymn, but rewritten to show his support and belief in the patriot cause.
And the song Chester is a great example of that, where he is in a position of already having published some music books and having started a bit of a music business for church music. All of a sudden, the goal of that business is more toward revolution and freedom than it is toward religion and worship.